Welcome to the Inner Awakening Chakra Masterclass. My name is Valerie, and I created this masterclass because of my own spiritual journey and my desire to understand myself on a deeper level. As I continued on my path, I became curious about my spiritual body, energy, and the connection between mind, body, and spirit. That curiosity led me to explore the chakra system and the wisdom associated with each energy center. In this masterclass, I will share what I have learned about the 7 main chakras, their meanings, the colors associated with them, foods connected with them, signs of imbalance, and songs that may resonate with each chakra. Now that you have an understanding of why I created this masterclass, let's begin our journey into the chakra system and explore the energy centers within us.
Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, One Enlightened Diva. I am Valerie, and today we will be talking about chakras. Another word for chakra is a wheel of light. We have our physical bodies, and we also have our spiritual / energetic bodies. And our energetic bodies are fields of electromagnetic energy. And in certain spots, our physical bodies and our energetic bodies are connected via a spiraling energy, which is known as a chakra. The chakras are like umbilical cords that permeate in and out of our bodies with vast amounts of energy. The main energy flow is called subtle energy / kundalini, chi, prana, life force, spirit. These are all the words that describe this energy. But I'm going to speak about the kundalini energy. I'm going to refer to it as the kundalini energy. The kundalini is represented by a serpent. This is energetic. It is a serpent that sits down at the base of your spine, coiled 3.5 times. But it is energy that is just sitting there at the base of our spine. The reason why I believe that Kundalini is spoken of as a serpent is because serpents or snakes are referring to transformations and renewals, rebirths. Also, when you think of a snake, you think of a snake shedding its old skin for a new skin. So when I'm speaking of serpents and snakes, I'm speaking in the aspect of the positive side, not the negative. So when you start meditating or doing yoga, any mindful practice, it activates this energy at the base of your spine. Once this energy is activated at the base of your spine, it starts to ascend up and down your spine. And once it does that, this motion causes the chakras to spin, which is why they're called wheels of light. These are our 7 chakras: root chakra, sacral chakra, solar plexus chakra, heart chakra, throat chakra, third eye chakra, crown chakra. And as I said, these chakras are they start at the base of your spine up to your crown, as I stated a moment ago. And we all have them in our bodies because we all are spirit. And so this is part of our spiritual bodies, our energetic bodies. And a lot of people have never heard of the word chakra. They're like, chakra? Chakra. Not Chakra Khan, but chakras. I know. But anyway, but it's just, I'll just take a moment to just say that we all should know what a chakra is. Like, even if you, whether you believe in it or not, you should know something about a chakra, considering the fact that we are all spiritual beings. That we should know certain things about our spiritual body. I mean, we know everything about our physical body, but we know nothing about our spiritual body. And it just makes you wonder, like, how society is all about the physical, about our hair and about, I'm about to rant and rave, about our clothes and about our shoes, but it's nothing geared or talked about what's in here. Like, everything's looking good out here, but what is it looking like on the inside? You see? What is it looking like on the inside? And I just feel like this is something that we all should know. If right now, if you ask your 12-year-old child, what is a chakra? They probably could tell you. Because these kids are more in tune with their spirituality than we are. You know, we're afraid of meditation. We don't know about our own spiritual bodies, about these things that are going on in our bodies every day. But I'm going to share with you some of the things that I found out about the chakras, some of the emotional, mental symptoms or physical symptoms of each chakra, like whether the chakra, because your chakras can be underactive and they can be overactive, and sometimes they can just be blocked. And when they're blocked, it manifests in a physical way. And a lot of times when something goes wrong with us, we just assume that, you know, it's something that happened to us outside of ourselves to cause some type of illness or, you know. But I'm just going to say, I'm going to use this as an example to say, if you have PTSD and you go to the doctor and they give you medication for it, but when you understand that, just say for instance, if the person that has PTSD, maybe they were in a war, maybe something happened when they were at war that got in their minds mentally, and then they go to the doctor and then they give them medication. It's just a band-aid. It's just a band-aid because it's in the mind, and no medication that you can give someone can stop what's going on in their mind. It can give you a temporary fix, but it can't stop what's going on in the mind. What goes on in the mind has to be healed in here. Because that same person that you're giving medication to, if they were to stop taking that medication, they'd probably flip out. You see? But a person that can go in and heal from whatever it is, whatever those scars are, they wouldn't need medication. They wouldn't need medication. Because they'd be healed on the inside. And I'm using PTSD, but it could be numerous of things. But that was just me ranting and raving. This is a thought. But in saying that, that was a little break there. We got to get back to the chakras. And we're going to talk about the chakras. First chakra, root chakra. So we're going to talk about the root chakra. The root chakra is located at the base of our spine, at the pelvic floor. It represents stability, security, and survival. It's represented by the color red. And remember, colors are energy. The root chakra is our energetic foundation that all the other chakras stand upon. So, if it is not stable, it's just like sand, and you can't build on sand. So, we have to make sure that our root chakras are balanced. Sometimes they become imbalanced when we worry about not having enough of our basic needs. That can cause us to have a imbalanced root chakra. And we have to look at our root chakra like a root, like the root of a tree. When that root is healthy, that tree will thrive. We are the trees. But when that root is not healthy, we don't thrive. And when your root chakra is balanced, you're able to take situations that come along in life with calmness. You're able to have a good attitude in difficult situations. Now, if you feel like your root chakra is underactive or overactive, or if you feel like it's blocked, these are some of the things that you can do that can help balance your chakra or balance your root chakra. You can wear red, because remember, colors are energy. You can eat red foods, tomatoes, cherries, radishes, red apples. You can even listen to certain music or certain songs. For the root chakra, I think I wrote down Ain't No Mountain High Enough by Marvin Gaye, and Halo by Beyonce, and I Will Survive by Gloria Gaynor. I'm definitely Gloria Gaynor, I Will Survive. Definitely that one. But let me not get stuck. Another thing you could do is you can get a foot massage, a pedicure, because remember, your feet are what's closest to the earth. So we just think of that as the root. Whatever touches the earth. And another thing you could do is you could walk, you could run. And another thing you can do to balance your root chakra would be yoga and meditation, which I personally am a lover of meditation. But all of these things can help in balancing your root chakra. Now, I'm going to give you a list of mental and emotional symptoms that may manifest themselves when your root chakra is imbalanced or overbalanced or blocked. And I'm also going to give you some physical symptoms. The second chakra is the sacral chakra, which is located below the navel, and it is represented by the color orange. Yeah, orange. It governs our creativity, our sexuality, and our emotions. The sacral chakra is our energetic foundation. It speaks about fertility and procreation. How full is our lives? Do we have full lives? Is there joy within our lives? How creative are we? Are we being creative? Are we displaying our creativity, such as art, cooking, gardening, anything that stokes your fire, anything that you are passionate about? The sacral chakra also assists us in having or creating healthy relationships. It talks about enjoying pleasure, whether it's physically, sensually, or sexually. The sacral chakra, if imbalanced, can block you from being comfortable sexually. And I'm just using this as an example. That when your sacral chakra is blocked, a lot of times we've had some type of trauma sexually that has blocked our sacral chakra. Like some type of trauma. And so when it's not healed, we're uncomfortable when it comes to sex. Or we don't want to have sex. Or we want to have too much sex. I'm going to give you a list of emotional and mental symptoms that can manifest from a blocked sacral chakra. And I'm also going to give you a list of physical symptoms that will manifest from a blocked sacral chakra. However, you can balance your chakras, or you can balance your sacral chakra by wearing orange, by eating oranges, carrots, cantaloupe. You can take salt baths. Meditation always works. Yoga. Any of these things can help balance your sacral chakra. The song associated with the sacral chakra that can help balance it is going to be Under Pressure by Queen. Our next chakra is the solar plexus chakra, which is the third chakra. It sits right above our navel, and it governs our identity, our personal power, and our self-worth. It talks about being our authentic selves. It is about motivating us to move forward with our dreams in a healthy and a fulfilling way. The solar plexus is about knowing who we are and where we're going. Solar plexus, the word solar meaning sun. So some ways that you can balance your solar plexus is sunbathing, walking in the sun, running in the sun, walking barefoot in the grass, in the sun, eating yellow foods such as bananas and pineapples and lemons, yoga, meditation, lighting yellow candles, yellow flowers. Because remember, as I stated before, colors are energy. And yellow represents positivity and optimism. So if you want to be a more positive person, wear more yellow. I'm going to give you a list of the emotional and mental symptoms that can manifest themselves when your solar plexus is blocked. And I'm also going to give you a list of the physical symptoms that can manifest when your solar plexus is blocked. And the song that can help balance your solar plexus is all the single ladies, all the single ladies. Yeah, that. Don't judge me. The next chakra is the heart chakra, which is the fourth chakra, represented by the color green. And it sits in the center of our chest. Yeah, right where the heart is. It is governed by love, compassion, and connection. It speaks about our love for ourselves, for one another, receiving love. It speaks about giving love. It also is the bridge between our lower three chakras and our higher three chakras. It is in the middle. The lower three representing the physical part of ourselves, and the upper three are representing our spiritual selves. So once we get to this point, we're going towards our spiritual selves. Down here is more with the physical self. The heart chakra talks about being one with everything, one with each other, one with the earth, one with every living being. That is what the heart chakra talks about. That is the truth that the heart chakra speaks about. If you want to balance your heart chakra, you can eat cucumbers, spinach, broccoli. You also can hug a tree, hug someone, perform a loving act, hug someone. It's all about love. It's all about love. That's why it sits in the middle. Because a lot of times when we're down here in our lower three chakras, it's less about love. It's more about self. But as you elevate at the heart chakra and up, then it's more so about love of self and love of everything. That when you're here, there's no separation. You understand that you are connected to all things. But I'm going to also give you a list of things that are symptoms that can manifest themselves when your heart chakra is blocked or imbalanced or overactive. And I'm also going to give you some symptoms of the physical symptoms of a blocked heart chakra. The heart chakra the things that you can do to balance your heart chakra. I messed it up, didn't I? No, you did. Because really, you said everything. The song that can help balance your heart chakra is going to be "You Make My Dreams Come True," Hall & Oates. Like I said, don't judge me. I just want to sing. Our fifth chakra is the throat chakra. That is represented by the color blue, if I can keep my finger on it. It is located at the base of our throat. It governs our communication, our authentic selves, and our self-expression. It's about speaking our truths. And it is about speaking our authentic truth, our truths with others. It is about our ability to relay our ideas and our wants and to express our creativity. It is about listening and speaking and finding a balance. It is our moral compass. It is our integrity, our moral compass, and how we follow it and uphold it. It is the bridge between our heart and our mind. It is the doorway to the divine within us. If you want to balance your throat chakra, you can drink herbal teas, coconut water. You can eat blueberries, yoga, meditation. Let's see. Also, singing or chanting, listening to music. The song that can help balance your throat chakra is da, 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 Another One Bites the Dust by Queen. I just like that song. Our sixth chakra is the third eye chakra. It speaks about our intuition. It speaks about higher wisdom and harmony. It is located right between the eyebrows on the forehead. The color that it is represented by is indigo. The third eye speaks about trusting your intuition and relying more on your gut instincts. It is about trusting that you cannot hear, that you cannot see, taste, touch, or smell with your physical eyes, but more so trusting your inner being, your mind's eye / single eye. It is trusting our intuition and the path and knowing and understanding that we are, or things are, as they should be. If your third eye is blocked and you want to balance it, I feel meditation is the best thing to balancing your third eye chakra. You can also eat eggplants, purple cabbage, purple kale. And I'm going to also give you a list of the mental and emotional symptoms that can manifest when your third eye is blocked and the physical symptoms that can manifest when your third eye is blocked. The song is September by Earth, Wind, and Fire. Do you remember? I don't know the words, but y'all know what I'm talking about. I know, don't quit my day job. I had to stand up for this one. The seventh chakra is the crown chakra. It's the creme de la creme. It is represented by the color purple. And no, I'm not talking about the movie. It is located at the crown of your head. Represented by unity, serenity, and divinity. It speaks about the divine in us. It is where we communicate with the divine. It is pure light, energized by thought. It is where all our inner wisdom lies. Our universal wisdom. It talks about being a spiritual being, having a human experience. It is about the interconnectedness of all things and the beauty and the divinity in all things. It teaches us that our existence is not just on this physical plane, but our existence is on this plane and above and beyond this plane. It is the gateway to higher consciousness, or some people refer to it as universal consciousness, Christ consciousness. It governs the entire being. Our entire being is governed by the crown chakra. Now, it is also the gateway, the place where enlightenment is gained. I have a list of the emotional and mental symptoms that that can manifest when your crown chakra is blocked, and I also have a list of the physical symptoms that can manifest when your crown chakra is blocked. The songs, my favorite part, that you can listen to that can balance or help balance your crown chakra are "Love Can Keep Us Together." Yeah, Captain Antonia. Did I just show my age? Anyway, and also, let's see. What else do we have? Also, "You Are the Sunshine of My Life." Woo! I sound like Dionne Warwick. Don't judge me. Anyway. I hope this video gave you some insight. And I hope that I enlightened you about your spiritual body. On my next video, I will be talking about the pineal gland, which is a very deep subject. But if you like this video, please hit the like, subscribe, and share buttons. And also hit the notification bell if you want to be notified when I upload a new video. Thank you all so much. Have a beautiful day.
Thank you for joining me on the Inner Awakening Chakra Masterclass. I hope this experience has given you a deeper understanding of the chakra system and inspired you to become more aware of your own energy, emotions, and inner growth. Take time to reflect on what you have learned, what resonated with you, and how you can continue creating balance and awareness in your life. Thank you for allowing me to share this journey with you. May you continue to explore, learn, and embrace your own inner awakening.